All right, hello, and welcome back to the Crossword vlog, aka Clog Wednesday edition, and behind schedule edition. We're about 2.5 minutes, or a little bit more than that, behind the pace we need to be at. I guess kind of about 5 minutes behind. So we'll need to be making up about a minute per each one of these, which is a tall order, but I think, there's at least a slim chance. And it's also maybe Thursday edition. That's right, this is a Wednesday evening, so the Thursday's available. Um, and as usual for these sorts of late week double features, it's just a matter of if I do well on this Wednesday and I'm feeling on my game, then we might go for it, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. So yeah, looking at this is taller than normal. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, you do enough crosswords and you can start to identify not squares. Yeah, this is pretty obviously not a square, I guess. So not that impressive. That means we have one fewer square than usual to solve. So, you know, yeah, that should be great. Let's get started. Uh, okay, rapid eye movement, a bit or a tad ish. Pick up on detect, a base. Must be right, right? Rare, pagan gods. Okay, okay, so it's a Dracula thing. It must be right again. Still, no, still life, shelf life. Must be light then. Um, maybe an icon. Maybe iced tea. Felt something on your head. Fedora. It's made of felt. Bring up. Maybe no, race doesn't fit. Uh, wrap. That's Duff beer. Maybe something up. Okay. Placebo. Uh, Fallen angel. Eli's. AFL-CIO. Get ready. Raise the stakes. Sounded good. A hum. A sumo. An stub. Pay less. At 2. Okay. 15. Veterans Day. Maybe DEA, like trafficking. Okay. Maybe just end there. Okay. Little. Oh, the ante. Oops. Got up or sat up. Rear. Snobs here. 8 nanosecond. Treble. Untrod. Oneida. Something reflection. Cloths. Maybe hails. Old map. USSR. Rely on. Grew. Darn. Sewing kit. Speedway. Trio, STP, Penn and Teller, I win. Ended. Spanish. Is it Ines? Okay. Little. Oh, maybe a snap is a fastener. A little devil and imp. Meanie. PH something. Probably S there. Cold weather. A Yeti. Scripted. States. Says. Milkshake ingredient. Whey, maybe? Arf here. Right, left, something. Chocolate mostest. Yes, there. Light from the sun. Maybe no. Nucleoli. IHOP. P. Okay, so that works with Ines. Sunny, I think. Okay. Sphere. Treble. Odd jobs. Parade. Upon reflection, okay. Satyr. Seeker. Settles? No. Maybe Oreo? Uh, okay. Soho, maybe? Iodine. Imbibe. Specimen. And edify. Oops. Um, Something bad. pH test. Light on his feet. Oslo. Nicolae. Softens. All right. I think that's actually an exact tie with. Oh no, okay. Gained some time there. 0007. Was it 06? Yeah. Um, I thought this was 706 as well. I was wrong. So yeah, gained back 40 seconds there. Let's go ahead and admire the puzzle. So, fittingly for Halloween season, it's Dracula themed. And sort of impressively, all of the themers are board spanners. We have four of them. And all of them are very much like real phrases. Right off the bat, light on his feet, upon reflection, and raise the stakes. Those are all good fill, regardless of the theme, and they're creatively clued in relation to Dracula. And I think it works quite well. I think this is a very solid theme. Um, it's always a good mark of a theme if it works, even if you don't get the theme. Um, but I think this is just a nice collection of themers and well worth trading the square puzzle for a slightly rectangular one. I also felt like the rest of the fill held up quite well. Uh, I didn't really have any issues with any things chosen here in terms of like nasty crosses or anything like that. Certainly none of this is all that exciting, I would say, as Phil, like Sowing Kit and Pagan Gods. Neither of those are really all that great, but they're definitely not bad. And I think this puzzle took the safe route of, hey, I'm going to make a really good theme, and then I'm just going to not mess up the fill. Not try to go too flashy, but definitely not include anything bad in there. And I appreciate that a lot. I'm going to give this one a 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was quite a good puzzle. And given that I beat my previous time, I think we can take a look at this Thursday. Although maybe I'm going to regret that because not only are there circles and shaded squares, but they're green. I wonder if it's going to be like a zombie thing, because Halloween and zombie, etc. So it could be like a zombie horde situation. Like these guys could be zombies moving towards something, but and maybe they're eating brains or something. All right, but we'll take a look. Maybe it has nothing to do with that. Um, okay, I think this is a Lano. One selling maybe an ER. Part of that world takes in, looks at um, Lewis Carroll. Yeah, that would work. Although double, yeah, it could. Mm, double N looks bad. Lano could be wrong, but jubilant. I won. Come to wake. Okay, indicated. Maybe D there. Maybe not. Droves. S. Either Andrew pulls out the stops. Food. I don't know. Start illegally. This could be a hot wire, so looks cat could be wrong. Irritated. Yeah, that would work. Kind of ish. Duffy. Right. Animal. This is a zebra. I don't know how that. No, that might not work. Binge. Don't know. This must be Canada though. Irked. Scam. Okay. Aces. Mirror. Right. Pace. Spree. I mean, elk. Mm, mm, could. Nerf. PDFs. Doctors. R&B. So it goes back around. So easel. And that's elk. Used to scrub in the tub. Okay. Corona goes to Akron. Imam. Probably maybe. Okay. Play. It could just be walks. Okay, Bixby, something like that. Okay, Google. It's just walks. Simpler. Arrow. Strong sense of direction. Play orcas here. And there's Rose. On this river, Cairo. The Asters. Jewel. A toast. Gravity. Defying. Oops. Should have looked at this first. Defying gravity. Okay. Say your way. Eyesore. Later on. Notate. Abiso is kiss in Spanish. Beso. Tahoe. This could be wrong. Strong sense of direction. Nah. Play S there. Abjures. I don't know what that means. This might be an A. Left of center. Okay. This is just those. Goes to ethos. Southerner. Desk. New. Okay, sure. Add rep. And this is just wrong. And that goes to Padre. Probably Ariel. 4, 3. Supposed to. I thought that was just. Yeah. Beamed. Cameo. Okra. Mint. And no one on. No one on base. Of age. Loofah is aloof. Play S there still. Drano is how you spell that, I think. Pen name. Re-staff. I think that's right. This could be just Tau. A Tam. Arrests. Miami. I feel like this must be. So maybe just Taco is wrong. Paragon. Your home is. Okay. Calls to court. Pyrite and pyrite. Um, really think this would be Tahoe, but oh, Earth turns into heart. So tracks. Rains uh, has a tan. Something a tan.
Get a
Just with the tense, I
tan.
think. Um, Still don't know what that means. Like revving a roar here, I think.
I feel like it's say
Yeah. Um, I guess Oreo. It's not really dessert. Um, F direction. Bossy. Um,
badge.
yeah, got a tan. Yeah. Um, Left soft. Soft C. Shoes. Shoes.
Huh.
All right. Not a great time, but not a bad time. 11:07. Um, is Wicked Halloween-esque?
Oh.
I think it's more Halloween-esque than the average theme, so I'll give it that. I don't think it needed this whole animation, but I guess that's cute. Um, yeah, in terms of the theme, I enjoyed the theme. It's a fairly simple concept that they spruced up with the coloring and all of that. But yeah, it's just the right answer um, is shifted down one letter, and the bottom like flies to the top, and it makes another valid word. It's a perfectly enjoyable theme. I think, and the revealer makes sense, and it's somewhat topical. I think in terms of other fill, I think again it was
Okay.
okay. Yeah. Make a cameo, Southerner. I think I would put those on the same level as Sewing Kit and whatever the other one was from the previous puzzle. They exist. They're things, but no strong feelings on them, to be honest. There's a lot of weird partials. I think Got a Tan isn't great, and I think No One On is pretty egregious. It's just such an improbable set of letters. I think it works okay, but definitely on thin ice there. Um, but yeah, I think overall, I think the fill held up. Maybe like the tiniest bit less than yesterday's puzzle. I think stuff like Merc is pretty
Hmm.
bad when included as such.
Or soft C.
Soft C, yeah, that's a pretty bad one.
Hmm.
Also, Oreos are not dessert; they're snack. Um,
I don't think I would have gotten S shoes.
Shoes,
S
yeah.
shoes.
Um, Although I did like pen name, so it's a give and take. Um, yeah.
I really like the animation. I don't know. I thought they might have written this ahead of like the first movie coming out.
It's honestly that's possible. There is a long backlog on these. Yeah,
So
it definitely doesn't make the puzzle worse to have the animation. Also, I don't know what Pampa is, so I wasn't a fan of that. But overall, I think this was still a good puzzle. I enjoyed it maybe slightly less. Oh yeah, what a shoe. Slightly less
Mm,
than yesterday's, but really they're pretty similar. I'm gonna give this one a flat 7 out of 10.
really?
Yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.